Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Well, as a Dallas Cowboy fan and an OU fan, nothing makes me more happy than to see Chip Kelly lose again. Maybe he didn't lose as an Eagles coach, but to my team, the Dallas Cowboys, but he did lose as a UCLA coach to my Sooners. Lost it in Norman as the Sooners bruise the Bruins. 49-21 the final in Norman. Plus, introduce you to these guys right here. All that and more coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. And welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Before we get to the post-game version of the show, let me tell you about these guys right here, right quick. The Sooner football fans. These guys are awesome. I met them Saturday at their tailgate. They allow anybody to just come into their tailgate and eat with them and all that good stuff. They break down all the beers that they have on the show. They preview that. The food, they'll preview the food part of it with a person. They'll have some games that people talk about, and then they'll have a former Sooner to talk about the nitty and the grit tea. You get it? The grit iron? You can listen to their stuff too, just like I do. I listen to them all the time, by the way, on their podcasts, on the iTunes, on the Spotify, and on Google. And they are at Sooner Football Fans. Right there. And they got all kinds of good stuff. And they do more than just one a week. I think they do 3 a week usually for the podcasts. A review and a preview. So, just like me. Speaking of the review, let's review what we just saw yesterday from the Sooners and UCLA on the field. First of all, on the field, passing for UCLA, their true freshman, almost said true sophomore, sorry, true freshman, number 7, Darian Thompson Robertson, DTR, passed for 254 yards and a touchdown against but Kyler Murray, number 1. Kyler Murray, and that's not just because I think he's number 1. That's the jersey that he wears, number 1. 306 yards, 3 touches. He did finally, though, throw an interception. Leading rusher for both teams, number 4, Bobo Olorunfemi. I hope I said that right. Olorunfemi, 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. His longest run of the night was 8 yards. With the injury to Hot Rod, somebody had to step up and take a lot of the rushes. And, well, in game, it kind of has to be somebody. Why not just the person that just automatically takes the snap? Kyler Murray. 10 rushes for number 1, Kyler Murray. 10 rushes, 69 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His longest scramble of the night was 15 yards. Wide receivers for UCLA, number 81, Caleb Wilson. 4 carries, 92 yards. Didn't score a touchdown, but his longest catch was for 65 yards. Caleb Wilson, the son of a former Sooner. From a former Sooner to a current Sooner, number 2, C.D. Lamb. Let's see. At the end of the day, 7 catches, 146 yards, and a touchdown. His longest reception of the night was for 45 yards. Defensively, trying to get straightened up defensively for the Sooners and for UCLA. UCLA helping them get straightened up defensively. Number 6, Adarius Pickett. Told you to watch out for this guy. Pickett. 9 tackles. Didn't have a forced fumble recovered, or INT for the defensive back. Mark Jackson, though, the linebacker defensive end, 10 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 INTs for Mark. The kicking worries were defunct this week because just like J.J. Mollison was 0 for 0 for UCLA, number 17, J.J. Mollison, by the way. Also 0 for 0 was number 43, Austin Seibert for our Sooners. So, that goes for naught. Punting. That is Stefan Fedotov. 8 punts. 45.2 in average. 55 along. 2 touch inside the 20-yard line. And 2 touchbacks. Seibert or Siebert, whichever one you prefer. He's the punter for the Sooners as well as the kicker. Punting-wise, wasn't too bad of a night for him. 4 punts for number 43, Austin Seibert. 4 punts to match 80.4 yards in average, 47 along, and 1 landed inside the 20-yard line, and 1 touchback. So there's the stats. What about the scoring? Well, the scoring went as follows. Didn't start out that well for the Sooners. When number four, Aronofimi runs it in for 3 yards out. Aronofimi runs it in for 3 yards. 7-0 Sooners trail to the Bruins with 8:59 left. Bruins lead. But not for long, because on the exact next drive with 7:20 left, before going out, Hot Rod did get into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown officially, tying the ball games all up at 7 apiece. Until 3:17 left when the Sooners untied it and never looked back. This one was a 56-yard pass. The bomb was thrown from Kyler Murray, number 1 Kyler Murray, to number 9 Marquise Hollywood Brown for the touchdown. 14-7 Sooners with 3:17 left, and they don't look back, do the Sooners. They did, however, add an extra touchdown onto the board before halftime. There in the second quarter, Kyler Murray ran for a 10-yard touchdown run. 21-7 Sooners with 4:55 left. Sooners lead right now, and they'll take that lead to halftime. But after halftime, Lincoln Riley says, hey guys, that's not enough. We got to keep going. You know what they do? Backup running back Marcelius Sutton goes in from 11 yards out with 7:34 left. 28-7 Sooners. Then A.D. Miller, the senior, wants to get involved, and the junior quarterback, Kyler Murray, is willing to help him with officially a 10-yard touchdown with 5:19 left. To this point, it is 35-7 Sooners, and they're about ready to wave in the white flag here. Fourth quarter, though, they don't do that. They do actually end up adding one more touchdown to the board before waving in the white flag, sort of. 35-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray to number 2, Cedarian Lamb. 52-7 Sooners. 3:27 left. But Olafumbi says, hey, we're going to have some fun here, and we're not just going to give you the win. We're going to make it feel, we're going to have to make you earn it. Because of the 11:11 left, he scores his first touchdown of the night. Second touchdown of the night, I'm sorry. The score right now, 52-14 with 11:11 left. Kyler says, hey, you can score a 2-yard touchdown run. I can score a 2-yard touchdown run. He matches it with 7:40 left. 49-14 right now is the score. The Sooners do end up giving up a garbage touchdown with 3:44 left in the game. DTR, that's Darian Turner Roberson, with his first official touchdown pass of the night, passes it to number 9, Michael Izalik, for a 9-yard touchdown. And then finally the white flag is waved. Riley's right call of the game. Probably, I'm going to say it was the 58-yard bomb to officially put Oklahoma ahead for good in this ball game. That was a pretty good one. The defensive spot and the Stoopsies stop of the night on defense. That goes to Trey Brown, number 13, the defensive back, Trey Brown, as he sacked DTR, Darius Thomas Roberson, in the third quarter on a scoring drive. If they score on that drive, who knows how this thing goes. Point is, made the tackle. We're all good. What also is all good? Right here, baby. You already talked about it. The Sooner Football Fans Podcast. Right here. You can find them on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google, and their Twitter handle is @SoonerFootballFans. Well, Sooner Football fans, thanks for watching. Next week we will review the Iowa State game, and this one, the preview, will be against the Army Golden Knights. How about that on pay-per-view? How about that for $1? I'll take that. Alright guys, if you want to catch this and all my other shows, you can. Don't worry, you can find them on YouTube. Boomer Sooner 1982, it's not that hard. Also not hard is because they're on my Facebook. Harry James Taylor. Also on my Twitter handle, @HypeManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and well, Boomer Sooner everybody. I'm out of here. See ya!